Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a word that I used just the other day in an episode. We've got a couple of birthdays, an event significant to today's technology, and as always, a song. So grab your favorite cuppa, settle in, and let's see what we have. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for February 6th. It's not September. I don't know why I tried to say September. February 6th. February 6th is the 37th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, with 328 days remaining to the end of the year, 329 if it happens to be a leap year. Today's word is disparate. It can also be pronounced disparate. Either way is correct. Disparate or disparate, it's an adjective that means fundamentally different or distinct in kind, so unlike that they cannot be compared meaningfully. As a noun, disparate means things that are entirely different or incompatible. Some example sentences. The committee struggled to find a common ground between disparate points of view of its members, or despite their disparate backgrounds, the two scientists collaborated to make a groundbreaking discovery, or his playlist was an eclectic mix of disparate genre, ranging from classical symphonies to heavy metal. I've known some playlists like that. One can turn this word into an adverb by adding ly at the end, disparately or disparately, as in, the two departments worked disparately, leading to inconsistencies in the final report. Or into a noun by adding ness at the end, as in disparateness or disparateness. The disparateness of their goals made collaboration nearly impossible. The word disparate comes to us from Latin, where it meant to separate or to divide, unequal or unlike. First known use of the word disparate is in the 1500s, disparate or disparate. Massachusetts became the 6th state of the Union on February 6th, 1788. The 6th on the 6th. How about that? I've talked about Massachusetts before, and if you'd like to see more about it, I'll put it up there in the How About That playlist and in the U.S. states and inhabited territories playlist if you would like to see more about it. Be advised that I am still working on videos for some of the U.S. states and inhabited territories, but I'll have Massachusetts in there by the time most of you see this video. And with that, this is the birthday of baseball great George Herman Ruth, born February 6, 1895, better known as Babe Ruth, also nicknamed the Bambino. Babe Ruth enjoyed the honor of being one of what we call the first 5 inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1936. Of course, it is an incredible honor to have achieved, and not everyone who gets in on the first ballot, but Babe Ruth sure did. He played for the Boston Red Sox and got traded to the New York Yankees. He was not happy about that trade, and the long dry spell that the Red Sox experienced for the next 86 years has been attributed to the curse of the Bambino. A lot of discussion around that one. Babe Ruth lived to the age of 53. This is the birthday of American drummer and songwriter Richie Hayward, born February 6, 1946, in Clear Lake, Iowa. Perhaps best known as one of the founding members of the group Little Feat, in the lean and in-between times he worked as a session musician, recording and performing with dozens of artists like Eric Clapton, Peter Frampton, Arlo Guthrie, The Band, Robert Plant, and many others. He also occasionally did some acting. There aren't a ton of songs under his authorship, but oh boy could he play those drums. He was a significant contribution to the distinctive characteristics of Little Feat's sound. Richie Hayward passed away in 2010 at the age of 64. His passing was significant loss to the music world, but his contributions live on through the timeless music of Little Feat and the countless drummers he inspired. Richie Hayward. Jack Kilby of Texas Instruments filed the first patent for an integrated circuit on February 6, 1959, and I'm pretty sure that kind of technology makes this kind of technology possible. Thanks, Jack. One of the songs that always pops to mind for me when I hear of or think about the band Little Feat is Time Loves a Hero. Appearing as the title track on their sixth studio album released in April of 1977, Time Loves a Hero was written by Little Feat's Paul Barrere, Kenny Gradney, and Bill Payne, and tells a story about the narrator's uncle, who apparently went on vacation and decided to stay. Can't say such a thought never crossed my mind. It's nicely done, and a great example of the work of Richie Hayward in percussion and drums in that distinctive Little Feat sound. Time Loves a Hero has been covered by others. I found a concert version by Fish, and a version by Jimmy Buffett with a little more of an island feel to it. I've got links for all three versions in the description for you. Time Loves a Hero. Yes, I believe it does. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I want to leave you with a quote. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That playlist lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page. It's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.